Hello, this is a video about teaching even finger spacing to beginning cellists in first position. And a very common problem that beginning cellists have is that the second and third fingers tend to be too close together, so we have this sort of spacing problem. So I'm just going to try to get that there. So it looks something like this, right? We have too much space between 1 and 2, and we have 2 and 3 too close, and 3 and 4 too far apart. And one practice we often give students is to do the Spock sign, right, to kind of space out these two middle fingers. But we can do some other things too to help. The first thing I like to do is just practice the finger spacings between adjacent fingers. So I'll practice the first and the second finger, and I have a little saying, and it's 1 and 2 right next to you, so just to keep them close. And then I practice 2 and 3, and I have a little saying, 2 and 3, a stretch there must be. And then I practice 3 and 4 right next door, so that those are closer. So these need to be closer, further, closer. So I start with those. Okay, and related to that, I like to teach the second finger early, because if we stay on F sharp too long, like a lot of method books do, you can end up with this problem. So you need to practice the second finger at the same time you practice the third finger, so that you have even finger spacing there. Okay. The next step is to teach the whole steps, which is skipping over a finger. So I'll do 1 and 3, and the saying I have is 1 and 3, a stretch there must be. And again, if you've practiced your second finger, you can make sure that the second finger has enough space here and is close here. And this brings up another issue as well, and that is I think it's easier to have even finger spacing with a slight slant in the hand, a little bit of pronation. If your hand is totally square, it's very difficult to control the distance here between 2 and 3. If you have a slight slant in your hand, you have a lot of control over how far 3 is from 2. So I prefer a little bit of slant to the hand. So I practice open 1, 3, 1 to 3 is stretch there must be. Then I practice find second finger with the student, and I'll do 2 to 4, stretch a little more, or just 2 and 4, stretch a little more. Practice it both ways, 1 and 3, 2 and 4. Okay, because in this position 3 tends to be flat, making these too close. 2 tends to be too high, making those too close. Alright, so we need to practice getting those further and getting that down, getting 3 up and getting 2 down. Okay, then I practice 3 finger patterns. So I'll do 1, 3, 4. So 1 and 3, stretch there must be, 3 and 4 right next door. Then I go open 1, 2, 4, 1 and 2 right next to you, 2 and 4, stretch a little more. Helps the finger spacing quite a bit.